Hey Earthlings, welcome back to another episode of Earthling Nutrition. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and joining me today. Today we are going to talk about steps to transition from Rawtill4 to the Microvore diet to improve digestion, reach your ideal body weight, improve your skin health, energy levels, and impact your health on a holistic level. This is for the many people who have suffered through negative experiences with health issues and weight gain, promoted by the processed, refined, and nutrient-deficient nature of the Rawtill4 diet, and are done being told it's metabolic damage. If you're ready to start caring for your body at a cellular level, and learn about all the nutrients you need and the best food sources to get them from, then keep watching. If you haven't already seen my video, How to Reverse Rawtill4 Weight Gain, then you might want to check that one out to fully understand why it causes weight gain and health issues. So this video is for people that have been keeping up with my channel and they now want to know how they can make their diet more microdense and bioavailable, how they can increase the health of their microbiome, and in doing so become microvores by putting effort into caring for their bodies at a microscopic level. So step number one is you have to start to rethink your relationship with your food. We need to understand that we eat food for the nutrients that are provided in it. This is kind of like if you were a factory owner and you needed to ship in supplies into your factory. If you don't obtain the supplies that you need, there's going to be stalls in the production line, there's going to be problems in your factory. We need a lot of different supplies, we need a lot of different nutrients in the diet. There's 25 vitamins and minerals plus all the other sort of phytochemicals like antioxidants and antibacterials, antifungals, amino acids, fatty acids, carbohydrates, fiber. You know, the list goes on. And as a factory owner, you want to be choosing a supplier, so food sources that give you the best deal, that give you the most amount of nutrients every time you eat that food. So the first step in transitioning from Rawtill4 to the Microvore diet is just thinking about your relationship with food differently. You know, we're going to try to get away from the macro ratios and the calorie counting and the glorification of nutrients like carbohydrates. It's the same thing as when people kind of in the Western diet glorify protein, or demonize carbohydrates. If we're doing the same thing on a vegan diet like Rawtill4 does with, Carb the F up, it's still the obsession over one nutrient. And why would you do that, If you did that with your factory, if you bought in like a bunch of shipments of only one type of material you need, you're going to have issues. It's pretty predictable. So it's really important to start thinking about your food as, what do I need, and where is the best place to get it from? The second step in transitioning to a Microvore diet is eating whole foods in their whole form. So moving away from refined foods and minimizing the amount of processing that you do to your food. I think that the refining process is actually removing nutrients, and so you're getting less of a good deal, as we talked about before. It's mainly the refined sort of component of Rawtill4 that really drives the weight gain and health issues, because it's the inclusion of refined carbohydrates, the refined sugars that are added on top of already extremely sweet smoothies that saturate your glycogen stores, and so the next option for the body is to turn that sugar into fat. It's really important to eat whole foods in their whole form as well. I don't think that processing food is terribly bad for you, having some smoothies, having dried fruit and whatnot. And obviously cooking is a processing technique. But it is really important to have that chewing mechanism, to allow food to be held in the stomach for the appropriate amount of time, for your glands in there to receive what the food is and to let the body know what's coming into the small intestine to be absorbed. So the third step in transitioning is to micro-optimize your diet. So after you have started to cut away and reduce the refined and processed foods in your diet, now it's time to start to increase the micronutrients that you're intaking. I always say that calories are easy to come by for the majority of people. It's the micronutrients that really allow your body to thrive and function optimally. This is a huge part of the Microvore diet. All my blueprints and all videos to come will explain how you can implement techniques to increase the micronutrients in your diet. But some simple steps that you can take right away are to start centering your diet around vegetables, of course. To prioritize legumes rather than having a bunch of grains. Definitely incorporate grains if you like them in your diet, but understand that starchy root vegetables and squashes and legumes are much healthier when we think about how many micronutrients they have per calories. The third thing that you're going to want to start to consider is anti-nutrient defense. And so some foods have anti-nutrients that prevent their absorption within the body. And so I will be talking in the future about how you can apply soaking, sprouting, and fermentation methods to open up bioavailability of these nutrients. Fourth quick technique is using microsynergists, and so using acidic foods and sources of fat to make fat-soluble vitamins and minerals more bioavailable. And 5, to be aware of micronutrients that are harder to come by, even on the Microvore diet. And so in the blueprints I have a section called micro measures, and I go over how to get the correct amounts of iodine, selenium, and omega-3 fatty acids, as these are kind of ones that people find a little bit harder to reach the levels that are necessary. So moving on to the 4th transition step, this is starting to improve the health of your microbiome. The colonies of bacteria that live within your large intestine and can confer many health benefits, act as a second site of absorption in the body and protection, building immunity, and just a whole bunch of good stuff. Lots of people don't even realize that even if they're eating the healthiest they can for their own cells, you can still increase your health by, colonizing bacteria within yourself and then feeding them the right foods, the foods that they like to eat. Care for them and they will care for you in turn. So the Microvore diet implements pro, pre, and symbiotics to build up the health of your microbiome. So the 5th transition step is to incorporate exercise, not just to lose weight, not just to get a thigh gap and a flat stomach or abs or whatever, but to benefit your body on a holistic level. To not restrict your exercises to regimes only focusing on cardio because you have been told by others that this is best for fat loss. You want to rebuild your structures stronger and make energy reactions more efficient to benefit your body in the non-exercising state. You want to exercise not to obtain a physique that someone else has or to reach a number on the scale, but to really feel your best when you're not exercising, when you're just living your life and socializing with people, to just feel really happy and healthy and strong, and to have goals and to challenge yourself and really have fun when you're exercising, but not to make it the most important thing in your life. And finally, number 6 is to continue to reflect and think about how you can make your diet more supportive to your lifestyle, or the lifestyle that you want to lead. So already, if you are vegan, that's a really great framework to live your life. To be conscious about your choices, to be conscious about the impact on the world around you. I want you guys to continue to make these, excellent lifestyle choices, but also feel like, the diet component of your lifestyle is really working for you. And so not be swayed by popular opinion or dogma, but to really put your trust in information that, can be referenced by facts and can be supported by real evidence. You deserve this. This is your body. This is the one thing that you actually own in your life, and never stop the process of learning about it and learning how you can choose the best foods. If you guys want any more information on the Microvore diet, I have blueprints available on my website. The links are in the description box. If you found this video helpful, please remember to give it a thumbs up for me and share it around. Help me spread this message to people. I'd love to get your thoughts down in the comment section below, so write me your thoughts, share what you're thinking, provide some advice if you notice someone, asking a question that you think you can help to answer. Thank you so much for tuning in once again today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see each other very soon. Bye. Are you wondering how the Microvore diet can allow you to thrive on your vegan lifestyle? Want to start making simple changes but not sure where to start, or how to succeed once you do? The Earthling Nutrition website is your resource to browse through extremely affordable, easy to understand, and quick to implement Microvore strategies. It's so important to ensure the food we eat meets the requirements of our cells, to feel our best and so that we can make positive difference in the world. Seize this opportunity and brighten the future of your health today. Misty eye of the mountain. Watch over my brother's soul, and should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over Durian's son. This evening has been so very nice. I'll take your hat, your hair looks fine. I really ought to scream. Well, my father will be pacing the floor.